AtTask makes on-demand software that helps organizations better understand and organize their work. If you're interested in project and portfolio management, work management, or just getting work done, AtTask can help. Whether you manage projects or people, AtTask answers the important questions. What's really going on with my projects? Are we on time? When will it be done? Of course, AtTask is about work, but work is about people. Let's meet 3 people, all of whom work for Goal Sports. We've got Jack, Jenna, and Chris. Jack is an executive. He's in charge. Jenna is the project manager. She's responsible. Chris is the guy who does the work. He's on the front lines. What do they all have in common? They use AtTask to manage their work. Why AtTask instead of some other project management software? One simple answer. AtTask works the way people work. Let's start with Chris. Chris works on multiple projects at once, including some managed by Jenna. Let's see how AtTask works the way Chris works. Team Home is a workspace designed to help Chris and other team members understand and organize their work. By giving team members input into deadlines and milestones, it encourages team member buy-in and fosters a greater sense of ownership around assignments, which enables Jenna and Jack to do what they do best: remove roadblocks, facilitate collaboration, and lead the team. Chris can see all the work he has committed to and has visibility into what he needs to do now and what he needs to do next. The simple calendar format gives him a quick view of current tasks to help him stay on top of his work. This area is what we call the stream. With Team Home, we've enabled every task, issue, and work item with status updates and comments, making it possible for team members to tell the real story about their work. This gives Jack and Jenna greater insight into what is really going on. With Stream, Chris has visibility into the most recent updates from team members regarding projects and the work he's a part of. Right here in the middle, we put a big work list to make it easy for Chris to understand and organize his work. Chris can easily see what's on his plate and when he is committed to have it done. Team Home lets Chris work the way he really works, allowing him to reorder what he's working on, giving Jenna true visibility into his priorities and deadlines. As Chris gets work done, he can also log hours on completed tasks. Chris can also provide conversational or qualitative updates regarding his assignments. He can also comment on other team members' work, which facilitates collaboration, communication, and recognition. Because Team Home provides value to everyone on your team, team members will use it, and status updates will be reliable. This means Jenna, the project manager, won't have to hunt around and manually gather status updates to accurately understand what's going on. Projects are only part of the average team member's workday. Team Home makes it easy for Chris to add other types of work to his task list. Now Chris can keep track of all of his work, giving Jack and Jenna visibility into everything he's doing, making it possible to do realistic resource planning. Team Home introduces a concept called work requests. Work requests enable Chris to review the work he has been asked to do, compare it to his current workload, and accept it or provide feedback on dates. Chris can review potential tasks and either commit or push out the deliverable, facilitating a sense of ownership. By clicking Work on it, Chris acknowledges that he has accepted the task, along with the time frame. If a timeline is unrealistic, Chris can provide real-time feedback around the date and even propose an alternative. This information enables Jenna and Jack to proactively solve problems as they occur, instead of finding out about problems after it's too late. Chris's feedback isn't changing the project plan. He's simply providing feedback and waiting for a response before he moves forward. Without Team Home, these conversations typically occur within email, in an office conversation, or in the hallway, but now are captured in Team Home. keeping all the needed information in one place, accessible to everyone who needs to know. Now let's see how it all works for Jenna, the project manager. Jenna has a central location for all of her projects and gets a tool that works the way she works. AtTask helps Jenna create, plan, manage, and execute projects on time, making sure nothing falls through the cracks. Because team members like Chris are using Team Home, Jenna can just go into My Updates to get the real story about her projects. To get details about any project, she can easily drill in and get the news from the front lines. Chris's feedback concerning assignments appears real-time in Jenna's stream. Notice that Chris had to push a date out because he just learned that Susan is sick. Jenna can also see the new date Chris proposed. This input makes it easier for Jenna to create a workable and successful project plan. What's more, Jenna is automatically notified that Chris's proposed date negatively impacts the timeline of her project. Jenna would have also been notified if Chris's suggestion didn't impact the timeline. Jenna can also see within the interactive Gantt chart how the proposed date impacts her plan. We can see that Chris's new commit date, represented as a black stake, does impact the plan. Jenna is now able to determine whether or not she can proceed with the proposed change. After review, Jenna can let Chris know through a quick update that she has looked over the plan and his suggested time frame will work. Jenna can now approve the proposed change and set the plan. With team members like Chris using Team Home, Jenna gets notified in real time of any changes to the plan, so she can solve problems early in the game, avoiding unpleasant surprises later on. This is all great for Chris and Jenna, but what about Jack, who needs a clear view from the top of what's going on with his top objectives? Like many project managers, one of Jenna's many responsibilities is to provide regular project status updates to Jack and others. After Jenna has quickly browsed her latest updates on her projects and understands the commit dates of her teams, she can provide an accurate, qualitative update to Jack, who might not be interested in details but wants to know how it's all going and when it's going to get done. Here is how her status report would look with her update. Because team members make personal commitments to timelines and deliverables, Jenna will have greater confidence when reporting project status to stakeholders like Jack. Percent complete, or red, yellow, green indicators alone, are not as accurate a measure of project status as qualitative updates provided by Stream. What's more, armed with the real story, Jenna can put together an accurate representation of current project status that Jack can use to make informed decisions. We've only just begun showing you the power of AtTask. Need a business case builder? We have that. Portfolio management for sophisticated PMOs, resource management to make sure you maximize your people and budgets, even help desk to centralize issues, bugs, and requests. It's all here. By engaging Chris through Team Home, AtTask gives Jenna and Jack true visibility into what everyone is working on, when they are going to get it done, and how things are really going, empowering them with accurate insight to make informed decisions, so they can remove roadblocks, think strategically, and get the right work done. AtTask is used by thousands of companies around the world to manage their work. Companies like Apple, GE, Nike, and Adobe, to name a few. To see how AtTask can help your organization and see a custom demo specific to your business, call our toll-free number at 1-866-441-0001. AtTask, where work lives.